What a beautiful day to be alive. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today, we're gonna really dive into making the 91 look at least a little bit better than it does right now. If you remember last time, we did some work compounding that panel right there, and just look at the difference. It is insane. So the goal, we're gonna try to get this side of the truck done this morning. It might be ambitious, but we're gonna do our best. So the first order of business, you gotta take this off. There's trim pieces that go here. They're cracking, they're peeling off anyway. We just gotta get off all the residual glue, if you will. So I think glue gone. Gotta go to the store. Hopefully by the end of this truck is gonna be looking so good on this side. Obviously there's stuff we can't fix right now, like where all the paint's missing. Just adds to the nostalgia, I guess. But we're gonna make what is here at least a little bit shinier. Now, please excuse all the background noise. We got road work going on over there, and we got some more work going on there. I apologize, it's too bad, but I'm glad they're fixing the road. It's been like a year. Anyway, we got glue gun. We're ready to go. Hopefully, this stuff will be able to remove all that residual adhesive. Now, it's not making it perfect, but it's making it a lot better. We can get it perfect if we want, but we are gonna have trim covering that eventually anyway. So, see the difference between all that stuff and all that stuff. So it gets all the big chunks off. Now it's just kind of the smaller stuff, which we can still get off. It won't be a problem. I don't want to spend that much time on it right now because I want to do compounding. So we got enough of it off to where if the compound runs over it with the polisher, we're not going to be scratching up all the rest of the paint. So we got as much off with the Goo Gone as I think we're going to get, and we also gave her a bath, so we're good to go ahead and compound. So here is what we're working with as of now. You can see the difference between the two panels where we've compounded versus where we have not. The truck will not be perfect. Obviously, we got the missing paint like we pointed out earlier. We got the Bondo on the fender. So you're probably wondering, if you're new here, why are we trying to bring this truck back? Not a very desirable body style. It's just an old F-150 right now. There's a lot more to this truck than the truck. For those of you who don't know, which is probably most of you, I bought this truck off of my grandmother. She bought it new off the lot in 1991. So it's been in the family the whole time. This truck has a lot of memories. This fender right here ran into a fence post when I was 7. This is the truck I learned to drive on. This is where it all began for me. So we're trying to get this up and running and in as good as we can shape. The big old scratch right here is from a horse who decided that paint looked a little tasty. And there's a slew of little dents and imperfections that came from me and my cousin beating the fire out of this truck. This was the farm truck for the longest time. We kind of used and abused it, hence why all this is coming back to bite me now. So this is a lot more than just a truck for me. This is something that's gonna stay in the family forever. We're never getting rid of this truck. It's got way too much value to me. Anyway, let's get started. I think we're actually gonna start on the hood because we have a little break in the direct sunlight. So the hood right now is not awful. You can see all the paint chips and such. Nothing we can do about that. But we're gonna try to bring back at least as much of the shine as we can. We got the tape of truth set up so we can see how big a difference this makes. Now, the correct way to do this would be to go ahead and hit this with a clay bar to get all that dirt that's in the paint out. I don't really think it's worth it, really, because this has to be repainted anyway. So we're just gonna go ahead and hit it with the compounder. We're using a pretty heavy-duty compounding pad to try to get the most out of this paint. All right, we got half compounded. Peel the tape back and see what's up. So this side, super good, nice creamy white. And we got, it's I don't know if y'all can pick it up. It's basically a different color. You can kind of see the difference coming from this paint over to that paint. Super awesome. So the plan now, we're gonna go ahead and finish the hood, then we're gonna move on to the body and do at least this side, and we'll probably save the other side for maybe this evening or some other day. The hood is done and it is looking so much better than what we had. I'm so happy with that. So now we're gonna move on to this panel. You can see we tried some compounding right here, which looks super sweet. So we're gonna go ahead and work on that panel there. To make it easy though, we're just gonna, I gotta say, I'm super impressed. Look at the shine we got out of the white. This stuff down here, there's not as much clear, so there's not much we can do. Look at the difference here between this paint and that. And this is all like from the adhesive. Such an awesome transformation. Look at that. We're gonna move on to the door, get the door done real quick. We're gonna get all up above the windows. So this should be a really cool change. All right, I got a little bit carried away and we're almost done. All that's left is the bed. This whole section is done. Look at that. That is absolutely crazy. I never would have guessed we'd have gotten this shine out of this truck. So this truck has been a farm truck for the past 20 years, probably. It's been very abused. It's been out in the sun, hasn't been washed, but maybe once or twice a year. Last time it was actually registered to drive on the road was 2016, so hasn't been used very much. All right, we're gonna go ahead and tackle the bed, the last part of the day. The bed is the worst. It's what the sun got to the most. You can see we're missing paint. So we're gonna go ahead and try to compound. I guess there's a chance that we could strip some of that paint off. We're gonna hope that doesn't happen. We're just gonna try to make the stuff around it, the stuff that's left, a little bit shinier. And after that, it's been a while since we've taken the Mustang out. So this afternoon, I'll go ahead and take the Mustang out for a cruise. All right, we are pretty much done for the day. That was quite a few hours of work to get this right. So I'm gonna show you the other side. They're pretty comparable on how bad they were. I'm gonna show you the other side, then I'll show you this side just to see how big a transformation we actually made. I am so happy with the transformation we made. I can't believe that we brought back that much shine. This paint has been abused for 30 years now. Now it's not perfect, I know that. We can't make it perfect, it's just not good enough paint, but at least now half of it is somewhat presentable. Now that we're done with that, we're gonna put this stuff away. I gotta make breakfast even though it's like almost noon now. And then later, we're gonna take the Mustang in. Yay, baby! Woo! Gotta love this thing. You know, when I said I love this car, it was before I just had to pay $56 for 10 gallons of gas. So I use premium. $5.29 a gallon. But at the same time, it sounds like that. And believe it or not, this is the most economical car I have because it gets over double the gas mileage of the truck. Even though I'm paying $1 more gas. It's ridiculous. If you recall, like last video with the Mustang, I said that I wanted to put an exhaust on it. I think I changed my mind. I think we're plenty good where we are. Maybe a resonator though. Maybe it'll clean it up. I'd like to experiment with that. Well, it's getting late. We got a storm moving in, which means I gotta put this thing up in the garage. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the 91 content. This thing is gonna be so cool when we get it done. Soon, we'll have it driving. And by soon, you know what I mean. With that though, y'all be sure to keep it classy. Have a wonderful week. You are killing it. You are beautiful people. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch y'all next time.